Hi, David Erdos, back with a new poem. It's been a terrible couple of days for culture, first with the loss of the great Mark Stewart, the singer and frontman and lyricist of the pop group, and substantial solo artist in his own right and collaborator with many important figures such as Youth and Jar Wobble and on, across the counterculture and mainstream and off-mainstream culture. And today, Barry Humphries, who probably did everything that light entertainment should do, which is essentially to espouse and expose dark entertainment in the most accessible form one can think of. A raconteur, an artist, an expert, a comedian, a man of the highest possible level of charm and skill. It is another tragic loss and a dent in our culture and a hole in the sinking ship. This is for him. By Barry. And so Edna ends, and with her that one-person era that is and was Barry Humphries, comedy's true connoisseur, who supped culture in from craft and charm's golden chalice, dribbling as Les or imbibing as Barry once did, through drink's curse. Starting with art, and his notorious exhibitions in Sydney and Melbourne, where Puss in Boots first stirred outrage from the custard within Wellingtons to his love of the greats, from Raphael to Picasso. We see his full fine face smiling proudly before its sad framing in the gallery of new skeletons. But what Humphries did for flesh cannot be forgotten. He made it vibrate with deep laughter, from outright innuendo to the most skillful bon mots. Sex was sly in the mouth of his Everidge alter ego, which was performance art at its finest, as he showed them all where to go. From Gilbert and George to Cindy Sherman, this breathing portrait of ambition and fame damned us all for what we want and expect, and of how fame itself traps the famous, freeing the fans of its horror as even death and children are constructs, bollocks crushed as paint, say, by Pollock, before being thrown to the wall. Very few knew Sandy Stone, one of Humphries' greatest creations, a suburban ghost whose sweet manifestos advertise a pale past. They contained scented words, and showed how Barry led language into bright alleys and tunnels of light lost suns cast. Les Patterson parodied every officiate you can think of, as well as manhood, which Humphries himself so enhanced. What with his great flop of fringe and moonlight eyes, his seductions and various wives showed that glamour, even restrained, held styles dance. And one of his final shows celebrated the Weimar. With Humphries as host and singer and alluring chanteurs, he encapsulated all art, from Sheila to Bauhaus, making each a prized chocolate that those of any taste might prefer. And now he is gone, as God or death now selects him. And the day after Mark Stewart, a giant of punk. Where's the plan? Or is this indiscriminate swoop part of the stalk's secret mission? For just as that image delivers, so it removes each great man and each great woman, or child, or they we can think of. At 89, one considers the length of the road, certainly, but it is not age that's key here. It is the talent age houses. And Barry Humphries was talent. He made psychology art, skillfully. Watch any interview when he refers to Dame Edna Everidge as separate. Hear how she talks of him, and you're laughing just as you are chilled, powerfully. For while these two people may share the same flesh, with one a cartoon, one a painting, the space between is substantial. This is not an act. This is real. The culmination with laughs of man's small-scale evolution, to be somehow other, to be the kind of thing that gods feel. Barry Humphries did that. He was no mere entertainer. Barry instead was the trainer for how to escape. Art's true deal. We are losing so much. I wonder who will replace them. Bruce, Barry, Barker, the lords of lost laughs are now air. Pixels, perform. You are the scintillating stars kept above us. Contain in your sparkle these shards of the past. Retrieve care. Humphries, Buñuel, Newley, Pinter and Bowie, Wells, Bergman, Lennon, Lemon and Newman, Miller, Williams and Monroe. Each name still performs, even if on unseen stages. We seek them out now, in darkness. Stare into it, searching, and see what you can find, possums. Grow. David Erdos, April the 22nd, 2023. Goodbye, Barry. Goodbye, Mark.